stuff reflecting in my mind. Before I even give y'all the payout purses, how much these fellas clocked tonight, how much they got paid. Shit, man. But I do remember when I remember when guys were really talking about guys like Lennox Lewis is a hater of Anthony Joshua. Guys, grown ass men, true niggas older than me, on these YouTube streets would be talking like Lennox a hater, fuck Lennox and stuff like that, because Lennox has constructive criticism for Anthony Joshua. Man, them fellas, Anthony Joshua ain't done nearly half of the shit the man Lennox Lewis has done. Now look at this guy. All that shit you fellas start, man, over there in England, like this guy Anthony Joshua is gonna bring a whole renaissance of a undisputed boxing reign. Like, man, gonna be a champion for 20 years, and you think you're gonna be selling out them Tottenham and Wembley stadiums? That shit is over with now, dogs. You gotta come back to reality. Come back to reality, man. You know what I mean? And y'all should have been in the moment when Lennox Lewis had. You see, it got to the point where even Anthony Joshua fans would despise and hate Lennox Lewis and call him all kinds of names just because the man is a commentator on PBC. That's how ignorant they became, and even how just how fickle they are, man. Hey, man, like I said, it's Judgment Day today, y'all, in Saudi Arabia, in that hot desert, Saturday, August 20th, man. AJ fans gonna feel the wrath. They felt the wrath. You thought Madison Square Garden was a debacle when he faced the man, Andy Ruiz? Oh, my gosh. Anyways, the purses. Now, this is according to The Sun, big publication over there in the United Kingdom. Anthony Joshua versus Oleksandr Usyk, the purses, the prize money. So the base money for the rematch will be a 50-50 split. You know what I mean? You check it. People out here on these YouTube streets till today, August 20th, they still making videos talking about Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, and Spence deserves 60-40 or 65-40. Get the fuck out of here, man. Them niggas don't want to see the fight because Anthony Joshua and this guy Usyk, they split up 50-50. Nobody had an ego when it came to the paper because they about to make stupid money. The kind of money they make, even before I get into the kind of paper they making tonight. Fellas like LeBron James and these guys, they got to play a whole season plus get endorsements. I'm talking about playing basketball from October till whenever he gets knocked out in the playoffs, or even if they make the playoffs. Let's say till April, because Slim's a bum. LeBron, he ain't even made the playoffs, right? What motherfucking Usyk and Joshua made tonight, LeBron James got to play a whole season from October. Let's even say he goes deep into the playoffs. And Steph Curry, these guys, or even use Steph Curry for example, he played till June. They still don't make enough, like as much money as what Joshua and this guy did in 36 minutes. Could you believe that? In 36 minutes, anyway. Da-da-da-da-dum. Drum roll. Joshua is expected to earn about 75 million, plus the fight bonus, which is about 119 million total altogether, because he has sponsorships. You know what I mean? Oleksandr Usyk is expected to make the same, $75 million. Oh my gosh. All right. So in the first fight that happened in Tottenham Stadium, where the Tottenham Hotspurs play, during the first fight, Joshua took home about 13.6 million plus 60% of the pay-per-view revenue, while Usyk earned 4.1 million plus 40% of the pay-per-view revenue. You know what I mean? So, these guys made a whole lot of money, man. Got to give it up to them, That's why I like boxing. I like fellas to get paid, you know what I mean? But we're not talking about, look at this. This fight is a big fight as far as the payday, the massive paydays. And none of these guys was talking about A side, B side, 60-40. All that shit is dumb shit even for boxing fans to talk about. You're not an economist. Fellas, you're not even managers or politicians. Stay the fuck out of how much you think somebody deserves to be earned. How the fuck would you feel? You work at fucking Burger King or wherever you work, and somebody whom you don't know, somebody comes in from the streets and comes and trying to tell you how much they think you deserve to Okay, somebody, let's say somebody who frequents, let's say you work at Burger King or Mickey D's, somebody who frequents that Burger King and Mickey D's every day, and you serve them coffee and hash browns or whatever every morning. They come in for their breakfast, and then one day, all of a sudden, you've been serving them for 2 years. They come into to the Mickey D's or the Burger King, and they tell you how much they think you deserve to be paid. Like, that's the same exact thing as boxing fans who always talk about a certain fighter doesn't deserve to fight and he don't deserve that type of money. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a fight or big magnitude fights. Now, when it comes to fellas like Mike Garcia and Jesse Vargas and Mikey Garcia stealing $5 million, nah, that's some bullshit. Because do I think that he deserves to fight? No, because that fight wasn't a pay per view. How the fuck you gonna be getting $5.1 million to be fighting on an app and it ain't even pay per view? Jesse Vargas. Why you think Mikey Garcia retired? He got a whole lot of money from DAZN, fighting bums, and he even lost to a Spaniard who got his ass beat by Tony Harrison from Detroit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So heard it from the whole man, horse's mouth, 75 million a piece. 50-50. They went 50-50. Each fighter gets 75 million, but AJ could get as much as 119 million because of his sponsors. And this particular article from the Sun didn't mention anything about the pay-per-view split, you know what I mean? Um, for either fighter, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I might, let me look at another source. Uh, okay, let me look at this other article. Uh, yeah, because the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, they put down for the site fee $150 million. So that's what it is, man. Dede's in the chat and he's writing in Arabic. Salute to you, man. Big ups to you. This was a big fight in Saudi Arabia. So salute to you and big ups to everybody in the chat. If you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up. Please share and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, y'all. I'm gone. Peace.